Hi everyone, my name is Steven Back. I come from Budapest, Hungary, and I've been working in China for 18 years, mostly in a high-tech startup company in Shanghai. I still remember when I first came to China almost 2 decades ago. We landed at Pudong International Airport and took the then newly completed maglev train to the city. It was the fastest train at that time, and I was very impressed by the amount of distance we covered in only a few minutes. We later went up the Oriental Pearl Tower, one of the tallest buildings in Shanghai at that time, and I was taken aback by the number of high-rise buildings, not just skyscrapers, but an endless forest of residential towers as far as the eye could see in all directions. It was a very different sight from my hometown Budapest. At that time, most Europeans knew little about China, except what we learned in history classes, and had a totally different idea about its current state and its speed of development. I was in particular very impressed to see how happy and smiling the people on Shanghai streets were, and I could feel the buzz of rapidly improving lives here. When I first came to China, I was still working for a university in the Netherlands, and it was a tough decision whether to stay in Holland or to come to live in China. My then girlfriend made a very smart move by inviting me on a small trip around the country. First in Shanghai, I saw the results of years of fast-paced high-tech development. Then we went to Beijing to see the cultural and historic sites. In Xi'an, we visited the world's wonder of the Terracotta Army. And in Sichuan, we went hiking in remote snow-covered mountains and saw the giant pandas. In short, she made me quickly fall in love with this vast and beautiful country. At home, both my parents and grandparents were collectors, and I grew up among antiques, old books and maps, and this gave me a strong interest in history, a passion for culture, cultural differences, and also cultural similarities, as well as museums and art galleries. When I came to China, I discovered how rich and complex its history and culture are, spanning not just thousands of years, but also thousands of kilometers in all directions, with each place having its own unique local history and cultural heritage. In China, I have a very interesting job. We travel the country and invent new ways to make precious museum objects come alive, tell their stories using innovative digital technologies. When we started our company in China in 2008, we only had 3 employees in our Shanghai office, and we had to grow our business from zero, reinvesting profits every year, step by step. People in Shanghai are especially trendy and in general very informed about new things and technologies. Shanghai also has a long history of interaction with other countries, and people are very open-minded and welcoming to foreigners. After several years of research and development, we created our flagship product, the Magic Wall interactive screen technology, which was at that time totally unknown in China. I consider myself very fortunate to have had a chance to witness the rapid progress of cultural development in China and to be able to participate in the creation of China's Smart Museum initiative. I have always been surprised how open-minded and interested Chinese people are to foreign cultures, including my native Hungary. In 2017, we brought 150 precious objects in a grand exhibition titled Princess Sisi and Hungary from the Hungarian National Museum to the Palace Museum in Beijing and to the Shanghai Museum, as well as 2 other provincial museums. First, our National Museum Director was doubtful whether anybody could have heard about Sisi in China, but in the end, we had 2.7 million visitors in the exhibition from all across China. It's been an exhilarating experience in the last 18 years, and I've got to know so many nice people, friendly people, and gradually started to see the world through their eyes as well. I never regretted making Shanghai my second home and hope that circumstances still allow me to stay here longer. All in all, it's been an exhilarating experience working and living in Shanghai and China for so many years, witnessing constant change and development and growing together with this huge and increasingly prosperous country.